Yeah. I know she probably didn't make this on her own. She probably had a beezer do it. Spaghetti and meatballs with Puta lipstick. So let's get into it. Excuse me, I might be coughing a little bit. I have allergies right now really bad, and I have this like weird creepy cough, so I might cough here and there. So I apologize. Here's the ingredients. Meatball ingredients. 1 pack of ground beef, 1 egg, salt and pepper, 2 cloves, minced fresh garlic, paprika, onion powder. Now, I object. I don't use paprika or onion powder in the meatballs that I make. I do add veal to mine, as well as breadcrumbs, or sometimes I like to use like stale bread and soak it in milk. I'll add that as well. And is there an egg? No egg in here. No fresh onion, no fresh herbs at all. Nothing. Like literally no Italian seasonings. I mean, I guess it's okay if that's all you got. But no, that's not the way that we do that here. And I'm sure Italianos will agree with me. I mean, they look okay. Do you know what though? Now that I'm looking at them, now that I'm looking at these meatballs, I don't know if she actually made these meatballs. Fry meatballs until brown on all sides, remove from pan and drain fat, wipe pan clean. Now that I'm looking at these meatballs, they're like uniform. Like they're perfectly round and all the same size and shape. Those look like frozen meatballs to me. I actually don't think you made these meatballs, Chantal. I think you're a fibber again. That's why and that's another reason why the ingredients that you put is completely wrong, because you just like made that shit up out of your ass. I don't think you made those. Oh, fried tomato paste in olive oil and butter. For what? Never heard of this ever. Okay, what does it say? The goal with this is to get rid of the strong tomato taste in the tomato paste. What? Why wouldn't you want your red sauce or Sunday gravy, whatever you like to call it, not to taste like tomatoes? I think what you're confusing it with, Chantal, is like, what do you think? It's like a roux, like you cook the flour taste out of the roux, which you did incorrectly, by the way. I watched the video of your poutine monstrosity. Now it explains the reason why it looked like cheese whiz, because you put ketchup in it. Disgusting. Ketchup and what was it, chicken bouillon or whatever. When you did that, you didn't cook the roux correctly. You didn't cook it long enough at all. So I'm pretty much sure it probably tastes like tasted like flour gravy, just by looking at it. Now this, the purpose of like cooking a flavor out, what you're referring to maybe is the acidity of the tomatoes. Yeah, I've never heard of cooking the tomato taste out of pasta sauce. If anything, you add a little pinch of sugar. That will cut the acidity of that out of the sauce, Chantal. I don't know what the hell you're talking about here. Italians, I'm sure you would agree as well. Oh, the can. I don't like canned crap. I'm sorry. Not for this. Look, I'm not going to like complain about anybody that uses jar sauce. That's fine. There are perfectly good jar sauces out there. But I like to cook it from scratch with tomatoes because you can control the ingredients, the sodium level, and all of that. And it's a lot healthier. So yeah, I mean, but I mean, considering it's Chantal and she's like the gold winner in the diabetes Olympics, I guess this is okay for her. bay leaves. Nope, wouldn't do that either. I don't think you made those meatballs. Those are frozen 100%. And considering you have one freaking pan to do all of that in, there's no way. Those are frozen. Get out of here.
Oh, hello, guys. Hello.
Why would you lie about that? I don't even know.
So as you saw, I made spaghetti and meatballs. Just a quick, easy meatball recipe. Nothing fancy. And you know I love parm, so...
Oh, look at a fresh jug of the fake cheese.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I have a diet... 0 sugar 7
Oh, you're doing your
some
part.
bread and butter. This is really soft, fresh bread.
That's not fresh.
With some butter here.
Get out right now. That's not fresh bread. That's like literally Weber's bread that can like stay on your shelf for like 4 days. Get out of here, Chantal. Don't you know how to make fresh bread? Why didn't you make fresh bread? Don't they have, you could talk about the fresh freaking bread that they have like on every corner there. You couldn't send your little helper boy Salah glitter tits birthing hips out there for some fresh bread. Get out of here. That diabetic friendly bread.
Bismillah, beauty bite for you. I'm getting ahead of the
man. That's a diabetic person's nightmare dinner right there. Is this breakfast or dinner or lunch? I don't know.
All right, let's dig in. Yeah, I made the meatballs a bit smaller than I usually do. I was just feeling small meatballs. Smaller ones.
Why? Because it's Salah. Okay. He has the little balls. Little teeny balls.
Alright. This is going to be a huge bite.
His balls are bigger than the twig, if you catch my drift. Oh my goodness, look at that. How dreadful.
Lipstick went on? Lip gloss went on? Lipstick,
you know what's really annoying? This is why, I mean, first of all, I really don't enjoy her lives because she just really doesn't talk about anything. And if she like tries to talk crap about anybody, it's the same lame, like little middle school names that she calls everybody. It's stupid. So I just don't enjoy watching them. And I especially don't enjoy watching them now because you have Glitter Tits back there playing his little Casio keyboard thing. And and he plays the same freaking songs over and over and over. I want to smack him in the head with that damn keyboard.
Hold on. I had trouble saying that. They taste just like the meatballs from my childhood.
What, frozen ones?
Some Parmesan hit my cheek. I used to have a step-grandmother.
Oh, here we go.
She made
Same
these
story.
meatballs. She was Italian and from New York.
Italiano.
I could never figure out how to replicate them.
Oh my goodness, look at this. She eats it like a corn on the cob.
But now, I know. It's the fresh garlic.
Get out of here.
And she put parsley. I didn't have parsley.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
And sometimes, you know what I actually do to mine? Like, so I could sneak some vegetables into my children. I chop up fresh spinach and I add that in there. Like, it's like moms know or dads know. You always, like, if your kids are not vegetable eaters, you always have to, like, try to sneak it in the meal.
I think one of my favorite foods is spaghetti.
I think everything is your favorite food, Chantal.
Hands down. All right.
You know what? If spaghetti is your favorite meal, you know what you should do? You should become a marathon runner. Because I think it's here in Los Angeles. Because my uncle was a marathon runner. They would have like this big pasta meal. Like right before the marathon. It's all you can eat pasta. It was like to load them up on the carbs. You should become a marathon runner, Chantal. It'd be great for you. Free pasta.
So I asked you guys, my users in my last live stream, by the way, come hang out with us. It's always fun.
No thanks.
This morning, actually, what I should talk about, like what you would like me to talk about. And there was a few of you who gave suggestions, so thank you.
Talk about why Glitter Tits has a mangled appendage. Talk about that.
And one user said, talk about 3 main things.
Those meatballs are dry as
3 big things that happen to you in your life. And like, I took that as like accomplishments wise.
Accomplishments. Get out.
So
Let me take a breath. What accomplishments, Chantal, have you had in your life? Like, and I'm not even saying that to be mean or to be like a bitch or anything. Like honestly, what accomplishments? I mean, like, I think probably one of the main accomplishments that you've had in your life was keeping BBs for as long as you did. That's probably about it.
number one, going to Katimavik. Katimavik was a program. I took a break from high school when I was 17.
For badass kids, so that's an accomplishment.
Travel around Canada with a group of people. Youth.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. No. Now she's trying to change this whole shit up. Like, she's in the ecology corps or some crazy shit like that. Get out of here, Chantal. You were in that place because you were out of control and your mother threw you in there. Not because you wanted to, like, travel and, like, do earthly things, like, environmental. Get out of here.
In youth, I'm dedicated 40 hours a week of my time volunteering.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
I really challenged myself.
Look at how she lies.
Doing jobs that were difficult, but have really made me grow as a person. It matured me in a lot of ways.
Liar. I can't. Like,
because before that,
I can't. Like, I can't because I don't like to lie. That's one thing I don't like liars. I mean, it's okay to tell like a little white lie now and then, like, oh, did you drink all the milk? No, I didn't drink all the milk. You know, stuff like that. Little white lies, but not like this. Like, just completely. Like, it's so bizarre to me. I don't know how people live like this. It's weird.
I was just partying and I was going down fast.
Going down? Really? That's what she said. You won't be going down on Salah.
So I took a break from my stuff.
You were self-destructive. Excuse me, ma'am. You have full-blown super diabetes, like 55, and you're sitting there eating butter, white bread, carb pasta, and beef meatballs. So, yeah, I think you're pretty much still there. Oh, look at all that butter. It's so healthy.
The butter here is so good.
The butter here is so good. Get out of here.
And I felt accomplished because it was out of my comfort zone. I was homesick for a long time.
Butter.
Nobody thought I could do it. Nobody believed in me. And I did it. And I stayed the whole time.
Why is she's like, literally, she's such a liar. The Peace Corps. Chantal was in the Canadian Peace Corps. That's like, really? Get out of here, Chantal. You were an out of control, boozing teen, probably drugging, God knows what, sleeping around, hoeing, whatever you want to call it. Your mom couldn't control you, probably learned it from her. So that's why your mom threw you in there. Not because you wanted to, like, you know, prove yourself or whatever. Get bent, Chantal.
A lot of people leave. And I did it.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You said you like ran away and you went to a payphone. I swear this is the story. And you called your grandmother and you manipulated her into picking you up. So you did leave. Shut it. What? You are mental. Oh my goodness.
That's the main one. For sure.
The main one.
Number two.
Her main accomplishment that she's proud of is being a juvenile delinquent and being thrown into what is basically like a detention camp for bad kids. So that's her main accomplishment. Number one. Okay. What's the next one?
I would say having a decently successful YouTube channel. Because at the heart of everything I've wanted to do with my life,
what?
Entertaining people was always like the biggest thing.
You don't entertain anybody. This is hilarious. I'm laughing.
But I didn't think that would ever be possible, so I decided to have a go at university, which I didn't finish.
A lie again.
I never in a million...
I mean, think about it. The timeline's like how she's talking here. This is like easily provable with her own posts. The timeline here is askew. She's a liar.
In years thought that I would be a successful enough YouTuber.
How are you successful?
That I could do this.
First of all, how old are you? 40. How are you successful, Chantal? You own nothing. I mean, you don't have a car. You don't have a home. You don't even have jewelry. You have that fake Temu ring. Okay, that's probably about it. You don't own anything. You don't even have no Gucci, no Louis Vuitton, nothing. You have nothing. You don't even have Levi's. Like, come on. So how is this YouTube career, as you so call it, successful for you? You have literally nothing to show for it but that plaque back there that you probably purchased off Temu as well.
Full time. Mashallah.
Mashallah. Shut up.
So for me, that
She doesn't even
was
chew.
a very exciting moment when I realized, hey, I'm a YouTuber. You know?
Oh, this is hilarious,
So I was really
man.
bummed, like when I was let go from my job.
Yeah, explain that story. Look at how she's eating. What a porky pig.
Before being a YouTuber.
First of all, are we going to go through this story? Are you going to make up another lie of why you were let go from the job? You weren't doing your job there. You were late, or you probably called in sick. You didn't get along with the staff. You didn't even get along with the boss. And they had to let you go, Chantal. It's not like you lost your job in some unfortunate, like, sad, circumstance. No, you were the cause of you yourself losing the job.
And I thought, okay, when my unemployment and my settlement runs out, what am I going to do with myself? I'm going to go to another depressing job I hate, because it wasn't what I want to do. That's not what I wanted to do.
You know what? I don't even know how much her settlement was because she was at salary. So I don't know, like, what it could have possibly been. Let's just say it was like $50,000. Now, if she was a smart person, she would have put that in the bank, went and found another job that paid well, and possibly, use that money as a down payment towards a house, maybe, bought a nice car, something out of it. But what did she do with that money? She ate all of that money, like spending it on takeout food, as well as charging her credit cards up with takeout food, and then probably burning all the unemployment on takeout food. Way to go, Chantal. What a success you are.
You know how they say, if you find a job you love, you don't feel like you don't work a day in your life. I know that's not realistic for everyone, but
you don't do anything. Like, how can this be, like, self-satisfaction
so that was my number 2 thing.
here? It's so weird.
This is really good. Number 3, getting married and moving here.
Oh, man. That's a success? I don't think so.
I'm grounded in a lot of ways.
Like, what do you...
I wasn't before.
Grounded? Do you mean Salah punishes you? Do you mean that by grounded? I think that's the case, because you never leave that apartment. You don't even have keys to that apartment, and you're not even in charge of your own money there. So yeah, you're grounded, all right, Chantal.
I left Canada. My life isn't as a wild ride.
Here's how I look at my life. I left home when I was 17, and I never looked back. So yeah, my husband and I have, built up quite a bit over the years. Like I said, we've been together for over 30 years. A lot of hard work. And I'm not saying it was easy the entire time. It wasn't. But At least we have something to show for it. Chantal, I don't think you can literally right now, what, you're 2 years into this fake relationship, you can honestly say that your marriage is an accomplishment, considering he's already cheated on you in that type of way. Now, I'm not saying that cheating doesn't happen, because like I've said before, my husband has cheated on me. But you haven't spent the time. And I know a lot of people, look, I'm going to say this. A lot of people make fun of me for saying this, but to me, I look at a marriage, like as long as my husband and I have been married for over 30 years, as a business type of thing. You know, because of the, you know, the bank accounts tied together, the properties tied together, you know, things and all of that. It's like, it's literally like, it's a business and you have to operate that way. Chantal, you're not at that level yet. So I don't even know why you're looking like at your marriage like, oh, it's like an accomplishment. It isn't. It's a joke. Talk to me 30 years later and then tell me the same thing. And once again, and I'm going to repeat it again. My life isn't perfect. We've had some like fuck shit go on, like in our relationship and our family life, you know, whether it be kids fighting, fights, police, like you name it, it's probably happened to us. But the difference is we've always stuck together as a family. None of us have been arrested, thank God. None of us have records, thank God. Anything like that. So I know she always likes to bring up, yeah, these reaction channels, they have worse things than I do and blah 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 blah. Yeah, some of them do, but the case for me, no, we don't have anything like that. I mean, we have like, you know, typical family crap that goes on. Nothing like, you know, particular. I'm not going to name any people, but nothing like that. So yeah, I believe, I'm not going to say like my life is perfect. It's fucking not perfect at all. We have good days. We have bad days. We have bad years sometimes. But like I said, we always stick together as a family. That's what's important.
I hope I will add many more exciting things when we travel.
Oh, here we go. I'm curious to know where they're going.
So yeah, those are the main three things.
She's digging in that spaghetti for something again.
So yeah, thanks for asking that. If there's anything else you'd like me to talk about, just comment below.
Did somebody actually ask that, or is she just coming with that up on her own?
These meatballs are very lean. The meat I got was 95% lean.
And that's why they're dry. That's why you need to add like something in there.
But they're so good.
That's why typically, if you know how to make meatballs, you can add veal, or some people add pork, to the meatballs to make them not so dry, Chantal. That's why, yuck. No, thank you.
That's what I did today. I did some housework. There's housework to be done.
Like what?
All the time there's things to do. Organize.
What are you? Oh my goodness. I can't. I don't even know who lives in this apartment. This apartment, like I said, your apartment is smaller than is probably, like, how big is my kitchen? Your entire apartment probably fits in my kitchen, Chantal. It's you. I don't think Salah lives there. I think he stops by randomly. I don't think he actually lives there. So it's just you, and if he does live there, he lives in another room. What the heck are you guys doing where you need to organize and make a mess? I have a big house, Chantal, with a lot of people in it. My house gets filthy. We have a toddler in here, dogs. I have to clean every freaking day because the things that go on in a family household. What is going on in your household? Are you like shitting on the floor? What are you doing? Is the cat shitting on the floor? The hamster? Salah? I don't know. Like, what are you cleaning?
You know, just things around the house.
Please, get out of here. You're not one of us. You're not like us.
I'm in my domestic housewife era.
Get out. No, you're not. No, you're not. Get out of here. I can't even imagine what it would be like to live like she is, where it's just like, where I can't, you know what, I can't even imagine if it was just my husband and I living together. I literally would probably have to go get another job or something, because there would be nothing to do, because the house would be clean. What am I cleaning? Maybe like dust here and there, wash clothes now and then, cook dinner, but I mean, what am I cleaning? I'd have all this free time. Chantal, you have nothing but free time. Unless I said, like, you're shitting on the floor. Then that's a different story.
Sorry if the lighting is off. It keeps doing a weird thing. So I made some meatballs from scratch.
No, you didn't. Liar. Those are frozen.
Minus butchering the cow. And,
Oh, speaking of that, traumatized my daughter. I don't know if there's any vegans out there. I apologize. But, we went to Utah. She saw a cow being butchered, and it's like, it literally traumatized her. Now, for me, I'm not traumatized because when I was younger, we had family in Northern California that owned a dairy farm. So every summer I would go up to a dairy farm. So I'm used to being around things like that. But my daughter isn't. She was so traumatized by, yeah, seeing a cow be butchered. I mean, if you're not used to it, it's weird to see.
Had a nice day. What's your favorite thing to make? Or your comfort meal when you're at home?
I don't have a comfort meal at home. I don't think any normal person does. Get out of here. Like I said, comfort meals for me. Okay, if you're sick, a chicken noodle soup. Okay, that's like, one. But like a comfort meal constantly where you need to be comfort, no. Those type of foods are only for holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, things like that. You don't eat that crap all year round. That's how you get to be 500 pounds like you, Chantal. No, thank you.
Well, that was a quick video. Anyways, guys, I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed.
Okay, so that's it. I don't know what she's talking about. She's making up lies, and I'm sure somebody will, excuse me, put together an edit of the lies that are in this one, because it's unbelievable. Yeah, but I hope, like I didn't say it at the beginning, I hope everybody had a great day. We went school shopping again today. For my last, my son, my youngest son, he's 14. He's 6'5", wears a size 15 shoe. It's going to be his first year in high school. JV football. We're real excited. Hopefully he will have the success that his brother had. As of right now, my son, he's free agent. He's doing real estate right now. So he's not playing football at the moment. But he's free agent, so who knows? Who knows? He might even be up in Canada, Chantal. I might pay a visit up to you up there. Maybe when you go back, I might be up there for some Canadian football. But yeah, so school's going to be starting. The house is hectic. I'm sure all of you know. It's that time of year. So I hope, everybody has a smooth time with their children, getting them into school or starting them off in school. Yeah, give them all hugs, kisses. Love your kids. That's all I could say. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. So I'll see you when I see you. Bye.